We seem to have late day breakouts. We just
Google
broke
at
out
38.
to 390.44. And if my MMTs go look inside of their application at what that delta was, I think Ken Flagg said like 390.65 earlier or something like that, but it got to 44 pennies. Had a big little breakout there. Google's trying to leverage up. We're going to put these out here to sell at 13.70 because if we can finally get back and break higher now, and this is what you confirm a breakout with, is you're always looking for this breakout bar. You're always looking for two teenies. It hasn't quite, well, from here it went one teeny, two teenies, but from the low end to the top end, you always like to see a three teeny breakout and this get north of 45. And this is a live 3-minute bar here and now within the
41%.
bid and ask in the price action, and just like MMT said, at 41%. And I can tell you that 0.3 needs to go in the green. And we're not done. The bar is still growing, and we always like to see the two teeny live price action reversal to the upside as a major qualifier. And this is all done live. This is not after the fact, people. Okay? So let's call the truth, and let's call the price action that truth. And when you get above that 45, and you're at 0 here now, you got to go this
44.
direction. You must go in the 0 positive up to get the breakout at the price teeny action line. And this very half bar, once again, 529.34 is going to be the culprit. And you're at 529.40 by 57 pennies, 17 pennies wide, and this must go toward 55. Here you are. Let's get running toward positive 0.5, positive 0.7, positive 0.10, and then break out higher from there. Would take this up and break this all-time high where we just slammed that there down, tested that very consolidation, and it's live, it's here, it's now, and it's all about what the qualifiers are and what the follow-throughs are. Let the price action, directional movement, diamond pop, but you got to have the second bar. You always would like to see it at least another teeny value higher, and that would be 66 pennies. This must go north of 55, and this must go up to 10, and then finally break out. And when you have a positive tick here, you've got a positive tick there. It's here. It's now. It's 524.84 by 97, 13 pennies wide. 13 pennies wide. You can see it. You must get above that 55. You got a double diamond pop. You had the qualifier right back up to where we went down mathematically that way. But this was a long drawn out process here. Now these breakouts have to have very good conviction when they're breaking out live. But you must go above 55. And you must go toward 10 here now, so that you can get above that diamond. And this is another 3-minute bar. It's the second one. And like I said, you want to see a teeny breakout, because 0.66 ratio also equals a fairly decent amount of strength. But we can't fall below 45, and we can't go negative here. So that's that 3-minute, that 6-minute breakout, and we'll see how things start to consolidate. You know, if we don't break out up here, then we'll sell into the move, and that's okay, and get back in at lower prices. Here's a call, 11.50 by 11.90 here and now. But we got stabilization here. But this here, once again, 0.2. If we can get to cooking here, we want to maintain that teeny line. It's narrow range, and you want to break that diamond high, and you will leverage up. And if you get up to 1260 or 1270 and it starts to fall weak there, then you would execute out. But first, you must continue to break out above 55, and this got to go toward 10 now. So here we are during a very live minute breakout price action to that teeny line, and it started here at the bottom right here, and then you went up like you're supposed to, but you have to close back above that diamond high. This got to go above 55. This got to go toward 10. All right.
We're coming back up to the 530.
Okay.
29.
And it's 1130 by 1180. And we got to get a bid prop of 10 cents over here on the bid, 530.10. Here was that reversal pop. So you had a diamond pop here, but now you got a diamond pop there. But the upper end of that teeny line needs to be taken out when this advances 55. You're at 5. We need to break up toward 15, meaning we need to go greater than to 42.
51%.
Really break out, and you got to get above 55. Okay, what I'm hearing is that there was a bid pop, and we made that higher high.
Bid pop price line.
And bid pop on price line as well.
Got to settle above that teeny and keep
Yeah,
going.
and this is going toward, this got to go toward 20.
52.
It's got to go up toward 42. And this has got to go north of 55. That way we can get through this price action teeny line that we're
53.
at. See how they bid popped it down and bid popped it right there. This is here. It's live. You can see the bid and ask. You want to see it? 539. I'm looking for a 10 penny. There it is. I got 10. No, he lost that 10 pennies. That 10 penny has to get over here in front of that bid. We've been struggling with it all day. And once again, we're right back there where the critical part of the ending part of that breakout would shoot that thing through there, as if we can get that 10 pennies up here in front of that people on the bid, and then we would tick higher. But once again, I got to tell my MMTs, I'm not going north of 55, and I'm only at 0.4. I need to go toward 10, then 15. Here's what happens when you pop toward 55. You get the body of the price up there. This is here. It's now. You got a diamond pop above that teeny line. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But you must run north of 55. This is at 6. Come on, let's get going toward 10. Nope, you got double diamond reversal. You got to hold that half bar, but you're not north of 55. You're at 6. And what you would like to see is that this number 6 pops to number 10 right away. But if it pops below 6, well, then you just seen the price come down and test this half bar. So you got to get north of 55, and this is live. This is here. This is now. Here he is. Look at here. Look at here. Look at the calls. Look at the calls. Look at the calls. If we can get a bid pop north of 55, then we'll cash it on in. However, once again, during the whole breakout phase, here and now, is that this is how they start. But they need to continue to stay elevated here, and this needs to run toward 42. Here is what happens when you do go up. This is not a closing 3-minute bar yet, but these 3 diamonds right here in the market maker platform, and this 45, and hovering around between slightly 0.1 negative and 0.1 positive, we must get back up toward this, going toward at least 10 to get back up above these last areas and the highs. If we do not, and we go below 45, we're below the 3 diamond, and we continue to come back, but you can see how it's struggling, and you can see that number going negative. But these 3 diamonds are important because that's your new resistance on a closing 3-minute bar.